I mean, that's my running back. I do anything for my running back. So whoever's in the way, if he needs yards, that's what they got to get out the way, push him out of the way.
You said you're his favorite lineman.
He's my favorite running back. I hope we are on the same team.
Chance, what are your three biggest strengths? If a team brought you in and said, choose your top three strengths you're going to bring to our organization, what do you say?
I consider myself really explosive, tough player, real physical player.
And how is playing like that in Alabama in the big games, how's that going to help the transition to the next league?
I don't think crowd, the number of people attending the game will affect my game, my level of play.
Chance, no guards selected in the top five. I think it was the case back in 1985. Your thoughts on that and why do you think they need that draft this year?
My mentality right now is not even, thinking about the draft. I'm just trying to perform well at pro day and just stay in shape. That's the only thing I'm focused on right now.
How much stock do you put into that history? The fact that the guards are traditionally not seen as top 100.
It's widely known that guards aren't drafted that high. If that did happen, I would be, honored as a player that plays guard. But that's not my thought. I'm not thinking about that right now.
How'd you get your name? Where'd your name come
Came from a movie.
Larry Warford, Kentucky,
My mom
table 6.
and my dad went to go see a movie, and the main character name was
Table
Chance.
8.
That's where it came from.
Larry Warford, table 8.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't born yet. Yeah. Pretty easy, just don't turn on ESPN or NFL Network. I just try to stay focused on, the task at hand, and I know I'm not perfect, but I just try to work on the little details of what I got to work on and just get better every day. Not really. I play anywhere.
What was it like to play for Jeff Stoutland in Alabama?
That's my guy right there. Really explosive coach. We kind of work hand in hand because he compliments me and I compliment him. He's a real go-getter as a coach, and that's all he preaches is come off the ball fast. So it worked well for me. Kudos to him getting the job with the Eagles, and much respect. How much do we do a day? I didn't bench today. No, not at all. Actually, we played Florida 2 years ago, and it was really hot. And that was, that jersey's a little tight, so I had to roll it up. And it just been like that ever since. I didn't even know it was a signature till somebody told me. That's just what I had to do. I was hot. I do it in practice and in the game. They told me I probably won't be able to do it here. I get fined, so we'll find out. No.
I mean, a guy with your athleticism for your size, I mean, were you always like that as a youngster?
It's a blessing. Guys blessed me with this ability. And I just work with what I have, and I'm appreciative of what I have, and I try to apply, the things that guys giving me and just amplify them as much as possible.
But could you tell, I mean, could your parents maybe tell when you were young that you had this, you're kind of advanced in that regard?
I thought everybody was like this. Everybody's good. Just working what you're good at. Yep. I haven't had a chance to talk with him lately, but I'm pretty sure I'll run into him sometime between now and the draft. Not very hard, considering he's a very explosive back himself. He's an excellent back. He's been exceptional since his freshman year at Alabama, and he just continues to get better. So, he'll be in the Hall of Fame one day. Yeah, he's durable, man. Not at all. Everybody knows that. Yeah.
Right now, you're the best player in the draft. How does that kind of praise, does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good, to, need the level of respect in that manner. But at the same time, I don't really pay attention to that too much. You know, I know where I came from. I know where I started, and that's the same mentality that I have now. You know, I appreciate the praise, but nothing's perfect. I'm human. You know, I make
Earl
mistakes.
Watford, James Madison
And
guard, table
I'm just going to
1.
continue to get
Earl
better.
Watford, table 1.
What part of your game do you take the most pride in?
I like being physical and explosive. I like that word a lot, explosive. I consider myself to be very explosive. And, you know, in terms of a word, you know, I want to be the definition of that word.
Did you always have that, or did it click?
It was like that in high school. I just picked it up took it to another level in college after I learned a little bit about how to be more explosive with my steps.
From Nick Saban's background, how does playing for him prepare you for the NFL?
It's like the mini NFL. You know, if you're not on time, if you're not early, what is it? If you're not early, you're late. If you're not, no, I don't know. Yeah, what? There you go. Exactly. All I know is if it's 10:30, I'm getting there at 9 o'clock. So, and it's been like that since my freshman year, and everybody's programmed that way. That's just how we do it at Alabama.
What's your mindset or philosophy with run block? A lot of people are used to just run block versus power. So like what mindset you have when you run block?
First and foremost, I want to give it up to God for making me 6'2". I appreciate that because I can get under players very well with, you know, not a lot of difficulty. That's just technique. Technique from my coaches, Coach Joe Pendry and Coach Jeff Stoutland. They do a really good job just explaining us how to take a step and exploding on your second step. And, you know, I'm taking that with me wherever I go. He's a very intelligent player, and I'm pretty sure he told you that. He just knows everything about everything, and it's not very hard to, you know, let it all hang out and just unload on a player when you know that he knows when to get off a block, or vice versa. So, you know, when you have a player that knows what everybody's doing, and you know what you're doing and everybody else is doing, it's pretty easy.
This Alabama class is leaving as maybe one of the best teams ever played in college football. Back to this one. Talk about the legacy of this draft class, you guys who are here and the guys who are here.
You know, off the field, which I think is more important. I think everybody who graduated or is leaving the team this year has a mentality of trying to be the best at their position no matter where they get drafted. I feel like a lot of players have a chip on their shoulder, even though we won the national championship. And we all want to strive to be the best players in our position as possible. That goes from Eddie Lacy, Nico Johnson, myself, Bear Jones, DJ Fluker, so on and so forth. That's just the mentality that we have at that school and that program that Coach Saban instilled in us.
What was DJ Fluker like on the defense?
Very loud, man. And he's asking you to give him all you have, you know, for your teammate. Very inspirational player. Brings out the best in you. And he compliments any teammate because he's going to get the most out of you in any situation. Are you asking me who's my favorite running back? Like I said before, Trent, you know, he was already fast, physical, you know, explosive. He was a raw talent, and he already had it, you know, as a freshman. Eddie, it took him a little bit longer to catch on, but Eddie works very hard. And I tell everybody that Eddie's my favorite running back because he worked so hard to get to where he's at now. And he's only going to get better. So, in terms of running styles, Trent will run through a guy, and Eddie will spin around a guy. So that's the difference.
I mean, you're not playing a very glamorous position. Did you come to grips with that early on?
I'm not a glamorous person, you know.
Good fit, huh?
Look at what I'm wearing. You know, I love it, though. I love being big and mean, you know. That's what I like.
What I mean with the explosiveness you have, it's almost like you put a bit of the defensive line.
I had the option to play defense, but I love offensive line, and I embrace what I do. I love what I do, and it's not a job to me. So that's why I like it. I love it so much.
You seem pretty nice here. How do you flip the switch? You hear about guys talking about it all the time.
It's not hard. You just get into that zone and you just block everything out, and you know what you have to do, and you have to execute on your play. And whoever's playing against you is the enemy, and I don't know them. They don't know me, so it's fair game. Yes, but as I got to college, I kind of understood it a little bit better in terms of, no mercy. It's not play. This is a real game, and I think that's the mentality that you're going to have going to the next level. Informally, yes. Not familiar. Cyrus Kwanjo is super athletic. I haven't seen a tackle like him in a while. He's going to be a top 3 pick, I think. He's very young, but he's already experienced enough to be on anybody's team at left tackle. And, I'm excited to see how well he's going to be in the future because he's only like 19 or 20. I think he just turned 20.